Some days I'm hardest on myself when I'm already tired.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's what I've been noticing. I make one small mistake or I don't finish enough, and the way I talk to myself gets very sharp.
So the hard day becomes even harder.
Yeah, and sometimes I don't even notice I'm doing it. Welcome back to English Daily with Emma and Jake.
Today we're talking about something many people need, but do not always know how to give themselves.
Kindness.
Not from other people first, from yourself.
We're going to talk about self-kindness, inner pressure, and what happens when you make a hard day heavier by the way you speak to yourself.
And if you've ever felt tired, disappointed, or not good enough, this conversation may feel very close to you.
I think a lot of people know this feeling. Yeah. On the outside, the day may look normal, but inside, you can be carrying so much.
And then one small thing goes wrong, and the voice inside becomes harder than it needs to be.
Yes, it's like I stop being on my own side.
That can hurt in a very quiet way.
It really can. One thing I've noticed is this. I would never talk to a friend the way I sometimes talk to myself.
What kind of things do you say to yourself?
Things like, you should have done better. Or, why are you like this? Or, that wasn't enough.
So the voice is not only disappointed, it's harsh.
Yes. And when I'm already tired, that harshness stays with me.
When do you notice that voice the most?
Usually when I'm already low, when I'm tired, when I feel behind, when I wanted the day to go better than it did.
So it shows up when you were already carrying a lot.
Yes. That's why it feels unfair. I need kindness most in those moments, but I often give myself the opposite.
Sometimes people think self-kindness means letting yourself off too easily.
I used to think that too.
But being kind to yourself is not the same as giving up. It's not the same as pretending nothing matters.
No, I think it's more like not making your pain worse.
Yes, that's a very honest way to say it.
I think that's why this matters so much. Life is already hard sometimes. Work is hard, people are tired, everyone is carrying something.
And then the voice inside says, be harder on yourself.
Yes, as if more pressure will somehow help.
But sometimes pressure does not help. Sometimes it just makes you feel smaller.
Yes, that's exactly what it does.
What does kindness to yourself look like for you right now?
Honestly, something very small. Maybe not speaking to myself like I'm a problem. Maybe not turning one bad moment into a full attack on who I am.
That already sounds important.
It is. Because when I do that, the mistake ends, but the hurt keeps going. I think part of the problem is that pressure can feel familiar.
Familiar in what way?
Like, I'm used to believing that being hard on myself will keep me focused, or responsible, or strong.
So calmness can feel strange, even when you need it.
Yes. Sometimes kindness feels too soft, because I'm so used to pressure.
But being hard on yourself is not always the same as being honest with yourself.
That's true.
Sometimes it is just hurt, speaking in a sharp voice.
Yes. And when I hear it that way, it changes something. It stops sounding wise. It starts sounding tired.
That says a lot.
It really does.
What do you think that voice is trying to do?
Maybe protect me. Maybe stop me from failing. Maybe keep me from being disappointed again.
So even the harsh voice may come from fear.
Yes, I think so. But even if it comes from fear, it it still hurts.
And you are allowed to notice that.
Some people have lived with that voice for so long that they do not even hear how hard it is anymore.
That happens.
It becomes normal. It becomes background noise. And then one day you realize you have not been speaking to yourself with any softness at all.
That can be a sad thing to notice.
Yes, but maybe it's also the place where change starts.
So, what would self-kindness sound like in real life?
Maybe something simple. Maybe, today was hard. Or, you're tired, not useless. Or, you can try again tomorrow.
Those are gentle words.
Yes, and I think that matters. Because when the voice inside gets softer, the whole day feels a little less heavy.
Kindness doesn't always need to sound big.
No, sometimes it's just one honest sentence.
One sentence that doesn't punish you.
Yes, that's enough sometimes. Not fixing everything, just not making it worse.
That is already a form of care.
I think so too.
I also think kindness can sound like slowing down before you judge yourself.
That feels important.
Because sometimes the first voice is not the truest voice. It's just the fastest one.
That's a good distinction.
Yes. And maybe I don't have to believe the first cruel thing my mind says.
So maybe self-kindness begins with a pause.
Yeah. A pause before the attack. A pause before the blame.
And inside that pause, maybe there's room for a different voice.
A calmer voice. A kinder voice. A voice that doesn't make me feel like I have to earn gentleness.
That sounds like a voice worth growing.
Yes, it does. I think I'm starting to understand this in a simpler way.
What feels simpler now?
A hard day is already a hard day. I do not need to turn it into a reason to be cruel to myself.
That is a strong truth.
Yes, and I think I need that truth more than I need more pressure.
So, what might kindness look like tomorrow?
Maybe I rest without calling myself lazy. Maybe I make one mistake without turning it into a full story about who I am. Maybe I speak to myself like I would speak to someone I love.
That sounds like a very different kind of strength.
I hope so.
I think it is.
I need to remember that being kind to myself does not make me weak.
No. It makes you less alone inside yourself.
That lands.
And maybe that is what many people need most. Not more pressure. Just a little less war inside.
Yes, a little less war. That feels right. I already feel a little softer after talking about this.
I can hear that.
Not because everything is fixed, but because I'm not pushing myself down as hard.
Sometimes that is where healing begins.
In small mercy. In small softness. In one kinder sentence.
Let's review a few useful English lines from today. You can say, I'm being too hard on myself.
Or, I need to be kinder to myself either.
Another natural line is, today was hard, and that's okay.
And you can also say, I don't need to punish myself for every mistake.
These are simple sentences, but they carry something important.
And sometimes simple words help the most.
I think the next time I hear that harsh voice inside, I want to stop for a moment.
And ask yourself what?
Would I say this to someone I care about?
That's a good question.
Because if the answer is no, maybe I shouldn't say it to myself either.
That kind of pause can change a lot.
Before we end today,
I want to say something to the people who feel tired in this very quiet way.
The kind of tired that comes after a long day, when your body is tired and your heart is tired too.
The kind of tired where one small mistake can suddenly feel much heavier than it really is.
And in moments like that, the voice inside can become very sharp.
So tonight, please try not to add more weight to what is already hard.
You do not need a harsher voice right now. You may need a gentler one.
A voice that says, today was hard. A voice that says, you can rest now. We hope this series can be a gentle place for you to return to.
A place that reminds you to speak to yourself with a little more care.
Some days do not need more judgment. They need more softness.
Some days do not need more pressure. They need a little mercy.
So if today was heavy, please be a little kinder to yourself tonight.
If this conversation meant something to you, please like the video and subscribe to the channel.
We'd love to keep walking with you.
See you in the next video.